gentlemen of Bungle? Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great day. Today, we're going over the P-38K, a premium vehicle, a rare premium vehicle that you can pick up and work under the vehicle MMO. So diving in with an overview. So keep in mind, this is a rare vehicle, so it will show up kind of when events are popping around, such as like 4th of July or special like Gaijin birthdays and stuff like that. So you really don't see this vehicle often in the store, and if it does show up, this is kind of like your opportunity to go and pick it up. It comes in a pack, the P-38K pack. It's going to set you back roughly $30. You get the vehicle, of course, and you get 15 days of premium and 1,000 golden eagles. Now, when we talk about the P-38K, maybe asking yourself, you know, Bungle, what is this aircraft? Well, it's a rank 4 aircraft for the United States, and it's a fighter interceptor. So keep in mind that this aircraft does get an interceptor spawn, so you do spawn at higher altitudes at the beginning of a match, let's say especially in realistic battles, so you can kind of have an altitude advantage as well as go bomber hunt. Now for its BR, for arcade battles, you're going to see it sit at 5.0, and then of course in realistic and simulator battles, it's going to sit at 5.3. When we talk about the rewards for Silver Lions research points, it's actually pretty decent, pretty good in my opinion. Now when we dive in here for the performance, the real question is, you know, Bungle, what does the P-38K do? Well, first off, its primary armament, you have a 20mm AN M2 cannon with 150 rounds. You also get, in the nose, 4 times 12.7mm M2 machine gun of 2,000 rounds. So the cannon and the machine guns are mounted in the nose, so any head-ons with any aircraft, you're going to dominate 90% of the time. Now when we talk about the play style of the P-38K, what is a boom and zoom aircraft? What does that mean, Bungle? Well, pretty much all you're going to have to do really is at the beginning of the match, use your interceptor spawn to go climb and gain altitude advantage. If you would like to go bomber hunt, by all means go bomber hunt, but keep in mind that when you're bomber hunting, you're also sacrificing that altitude advantage that you can get, especially if you're trying to dive down and attack bombers. Typically in a boom and zoom roll, you're going to climb up and get the altitude advantage over your enemy, which means that all enemy planes are going to be below you. Once you find a target, you will go and dive down and fire some shots at the enemy and then climb back up. Now, when we talk about kind of trigger disciplines kind of really needed here when you're using this aircraft, especially with the 20mm AN M2 cannons, because keep in mind you have 150 rounds. So that means you have to use kind of burst fires, especially when you're going and diving down on your target. I would not recommend turn fighting in the P-38K just because it's not really suitable for doing that. I would use your speed as well as your altitude advantage to just boom and zoom. You're gonna see at some point the enemy's not gonna really be able to do anything to you. You're just gonna dive down, attack them, and then quickly fly away. And by the time they try to react to engage you, you're already be flying out of their gun effective range. Now when we move down to, is it worth it? In my opinion, if you want to break from higher tiers, you're a new player, you're an experienced player, you don't have this aircraft yet, and you kind of just want kind of a fun aircraft where you can kind of just turn your brain off and just have fun, especially at the mid tiers, I would recommend picking up the P-38K. You can go bomber hunt with it if you want. You can also go and boom and zoom it if you want. I found this aircraft very relaxing to play. There really isn't a high learning curve with it. You just have to understand the fundamentals of boom and zooming, which is pretty much climbing and diving down on your opponents. You can of course go bomber hunt and hunt bombers and everything like that, and it does it very, very well. But just keep in mind, understanding that when you do bomber hunting, you are sacrificing your altitude advantage, which could lead to enemy aircraft having an altitude advantage over you and diving down on you and taking you out without you even realizing it. So, but that's my 2 cents. I highly recommend picking up the P-38K, especially if you just want to break from high tier combat and everything like that. And if you're a new player, haven't even started the US yet, maybe consider picking this up. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.